Queen Supreme Court's review. This was from Monday in Hanover, Maryland. I was like, well, maybe not Hanover, maybe it's Hanover. I'm like, where the hell is that at? Never heard of that before. Um, but I guess basically it's Baltimore. The exit that I took to get off was right by BWI in the airport. So that was a general vicinity of where the event was at. Of course, I had an amazing time. I always do. And then, of course, I get to see my sister. So that's an extra bonus on top of that. The reason why on this picture, I have me and Maddie at the top and then me and Darren Fleet at the bottom is because they are very similar in many ways. And when I say that, if you do not know or you don't follow Darren Fleet or you haven't been around him to actually see it for yourself, he is so humble. He is extra sweet. And even when he's not on the show's list to perform or be on the stage, he always comes to support Maddie. And that blows my mind. And he probably won't even remember what I said to him. Um, and I'm not going to repeat it all. But basically, a little bit of what I said is that even though he's doing great things, because when I look at his tour, sometimes I'll be trying to go and stuff like that. And he's even toured in Canada and all that kind of stuff. And I just told him that God is going to take him places that he doesn't even realize is going to happen for him. And that's because he is humble, okay? When you are humble like that, you will grow and God will reward you for just being humble and a good person. I recall when we were at the Southeast show, okay, it was packed elbow to elbow, okay. He came in there, he was still walking back and forth to the bartender. People were asking for pictures. He still stopped, did the pictures. Some people be like, I ain't here for that, or I ain't working, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been around him and he's been moody or nasty. He's just always been loving, humble. He's always smelling good. He always tells me I smell good, but he smells good. And so I just wanted to give him a shout out. And also, if he is performing in your area and you can get tickets, definitely make sure that you support him because we have to support people who appreciate our support. You know what I'm saying? We go and support some people and they act like, we doing they doing us a favor and they want to act all crazy and bougie or whatever. He's nothing like that. He's amazing. And between him and Lonnie B, I can't say enough about them being humble and just really, really good people. So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, so next you see me and my mama. Miss Mary, like I said, she always has a bed at my home, okay? So whenever sis is out the country and Miss Mary don't want to get on a flight, Miss Mary can always come here and be with me, or I can go and stay with her because I love this lady so much. When everybody was lining up to go get pictures with Maddie and Dineva and Miss Sophia because they were on the panel. There was this guy, and you'll see some pictures on here of him, and he was just talking about how much Maddie has helped his life without telling all his business. And also Miss Mary, and I said, have you ever met Maddie before? And he said, no. I said, have you ever, so you never met Miss Mary either? He says, no. I took him up there to meet Miss Mary, and he literally was on his knees talking to Miss Mary. Like, I always remind Miss Mary that, her words of encouragement and things that she says to us, it means a lot. When I say us, I'm saying people who support CS Madison, fans and stuff like that. I do love when Maddie's telling a story and Miss Murray butt in and give her 2 cents and be like, oh, well, I'm going to say what I got to say anyway. I get my life from that. Um, all I can say is just Miss Mary is my mama. I love her. She's always gonna be my mother. So that's just it. That's my mama, and can't nobody do nothing about it. Okay. So next up is I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a little bit of video footage, and then I'm gonna get into some selfies, and then I'm gonna tell you how me and James Caldwell almost got to scrapping and fighting up at the event. Yeah, he pulled up on me. You know, because I always be talking about pull up, pull up, pull up. So I guess he thought he was going to pull up on me or whatever. And I'll explain everything once we get through all the good, the good fun stuff. Then I'm going to tell y'all about James Caldwell and how he, pulled all up on me and stuff, okay? So get ready.
You know what I need you to play, DJ? Which one of us was Tracy and which one was Tamar? You know what I need you to play. You know what the crowd really came to this motherfucker for. Stir it up. You say stir it up right now? Wait a minute. You know my foot hurt me. My foot hurt me. Let me see. Let me see. Wait. 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 So you wait. Wait. So you wait. Wait a minute. Not even how you start. How you start? How you start? How you start? Oh, you started like that? You started like that, don't you? Did you start? You started? But this is what I like to do right here. Hey! Tell them what I say. Hey! Back it up. It's the what? Sophia, what you got? You know you from the old school. You from the old school. What you got? Burn it up. 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 Yeah, that's that burn it dance right there. Right here. You got the butterfly, 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 then turn around and see you do this one. Oh yeah. Get the Queen Supreme call. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, bitch, you look good. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, bitch, oh yeah. All right.
It's time to get into selfie time, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the person that I enjoy going to the show with probably the most. We've been to about 3 or 4 shows together. We always turn up. It's always lit. We never have no drama going on, and it's just straight love, and we be vibing. Don't worry, the story with James is about to come up really, really soon, but I wanted to give a shout out to Really Bitch. I should have took a picture with her, but what I've been trying to do, and I learned this from Lonnie B, is to sometimes just put the cell phone away and enjoy the moment, enjoy the experience, because you're never going to get that experience again. It's nice to take pictures or videos or whatever the case may be. But since I've started doing that, I've started being able to enjoy things way more by not click clacking on my phone, not got it, you know what I mean? Like just enjoying what's going on and not always having the phone in my hand doing this or that or a camera. So I met Really Bitch and I told her I watched her videos and stuff, and she was like, "Do you watch my videos?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I used to be the type of person where every time I would watch somebody's videos, I would want to leave a comment to make sure that they knew that I was there or supporting them or whatever the case may be. But of course, as you grow, that becomes harder. And then the more that people ruffle up fucking stories and stuff about you, I don't be knowing if I want to leave a comment and they're going to cuss me out or block me. So I just basically enjoy the content. Now, the one thing that I didn't tell her, and I wasn't thinking about it at the time, I think that margarita had kicked in about that time. But I will tell her this. How I learned out about her was through Strange Black Media. He is a huge, huge fan of yours, and he had turned me on to you. So I have been watching you, and it was wonderful coming over there and talking to you, speaking to you, and especially you being from the DMV area. Um, so I really enjoyed that. Sorry, I don't have a picture to go along with it, but please just remember every single thing that I told you and just know, that, you can do it. You can do it. You have done it. You're doing it. You are doing it. You're going to continue to do it. There will be people who are always going to tell you what you can't do, what's not possible, what can't happen. But trust me when I tell you that whatever it is that you want out of this, you can get that and some more, okay? Now that I know I won't be getting blocked or punched in my face, I will be leaving more comments so that you see me there. But do know that I have been watching you. I've watched your videos and definitely support your channel. And like I said, I want nothing but the best for you. The sky is the limit. So keep on pushing DMV style. DMV stand up. I'm going to put the link to her channel below. Please subscribe and tell her that I sent you over. Assuming by now that I have about, I don't know, 500 thumbs down because I said something about James in the beginning. She gonna come for my James. Okay, so I got to the event and I went to go put, I think, my purse down or something to go get a drink. And James pulled up on me. He sure did. Basically, meaning he just walked up to me. That was my first time ever meeting James in person. Of course, I know who James is. I followed James. Since like 2015, 2016, when I first got started. When I first started watching James, this is when he was battling cancer and he was doing his show reviews from the hospital bed. Okay, that's how far back that I was watching him. So now another thing, my purse had got stuck and was messing up his dress, or whatever. I was like, let me get this out of the way. So now my wifey, which y'all seen in some of the videos, she was like, "Do you know that Spilly boy over there?" And I was like, "Yeah," you know what I'm saying? Because I think James was at the bar at the time. So she's like, "I want to go over there and take a picture, but I don't know like what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna say or whatever." And I was like, James is not going to like act all bougie or act funny, you know what I'm saying? He'll probably be happy that you came up to him, because even for me, there's times where people tell me later on, I saw you and I wanted to come up to you, but you look busy, or you look this, or you look that. I mean, we all do this, and it's rewarding when someone, loves what you do, and they're like, "Hey, how are you doing? I'm a huge fan." So, my wife had went over there with her sister, and then when she came back, she had a huge smile on her face, and she was like, "Can you believe that not only did James take pictures with me, he also bought me and my sister and paid for our drinks and stuff." And I was just like, I wasn't shocked that James had, did that or whatever. But it's something that I'm quite sure they'll always remember, meeting James for the first time, not just meeting him and him being nice to them, but also buying drinks and stuff like that. I say James pulled up on me because people like mess, so you got to put a little mess out there just for the messy people. But me and James definitely don't have any beef whatsoever. I told James a long time ago, and I was kind of like hesitant to say it, and this was back in Blab days. Blab, when you be four people on the panel chit chatting and talking, which we will be doing later on today. Let's talk about sex part 2. Okay, 9 p.m. EST. So even back then, I said, James, I want to say something to you, but I don't want to offend you either. And then he was like, "Go ahead, don't nothing really offend me at this point." And I was like, "You look better as a woman than you do as a man. I think you do." And I was like, "But I didn't want to offend you." And he was like, "No, that's a huge compliment." And, being on YouTube and being exposed to the LGBT, and especially if you're not in it, sometimes, I like to consider myself an ally as the LGBT community, or basically, you treat me good, I treat you good. I don't care who you fucking or sucking. You know what I'm saying? That ain't none of my business. I don't really give a damn. But sometimes we don't always know the right things to say, the right pronouns, or sometimes we might think that we're giving a compliment, but actually we are offending them. And YouTube has been one of those sources that has helped me to understand more about the gay community and the proper words to use. And even though sometimes I may not, I never set out to offend. You know what I mean? Because to me, I don't care who you're dating, who you're with. That's none of my business. You know what I mean? I more care about your character and what type of person that you are. So that is the story of James pulling up on me. Okay, he ain't hit me, he ain't strangle me, he ain't ruffle me up or anything like that. At the end, Maddie had called him up there as well. If you're on the Patreon, I think you should be able to see that now. And it was a part with him and Miss Sophia. I also want to remind you guys that next month I'm having my meet and greet, and it will be nowhere other than the DMV, honey. Okay, and we are going to have fun. It is $25 to RSVP. It is non-refundable. So if you change your mind, that is your problem. Okay. Everything else you will be taken care of and paying for on your own. But do not feel like you're getting robbed for $25, because you will see when you get there that I have something special for every single person on Friday when you arrive. Okay. So at the end of the day, I don't care if it's 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, 50 people, I'm going to have a good time, okay? If you want or need more information, just ask below. If you're ready to just go ahead and do it, honey, just go ahead and do it. I have some people who are in the DMV and they don't care to get a hotel room. You don't have to. If you just want to spend one day with me and whomever else is there, because there will be other, content creators and stuff there, the day that I would tell you to choose would be Saturday, because Saturday is the day where we have a lot of plans made. Even if you don't stay at the hotel, and even if you're only going to do a one day, you still have to pay that $25 RSVP, because that lets me know that you are serious. It lets me know that then later on, when I go to do certain things, I can probably, hopefully, try to get us a discounted rate by having a group. And then it also lets me know that you're not just inquiring information just to be messy or, be a mole or whatever. And people's like, girl, you got to be careful. They're sending moles out. I'm not going to be careful about no mole or nothing. I'm having fun. I'm going to do me. I don't have time to be looking around, lurking to see what the next motherfucking person is up to. So here's some information. With that, I just want to thank you all. And like I said, if you have never ever been to a T.S. Madison production in a show, you have really and truly missed out. I see a lot of people saying, oh, when is she going to come to this state or that state? But I just feel like no matter where she's going, if you really support her like that, get you an airplane ticket and go on out there. I've done it. I flew out to Miami and supported her show. You know what I'm saying? There's no state that she goes to that I wouldn't go to, you know what I'm saying, and support, because I think it's worth every dollar. And she really and truly loves on her people. There is nobody that can tell you different and not be telling a lie. She sits there and she listens, and I think she gains so much inspiration by hearing the stories of how she's helped change people's life or how she's helped them get through hard times. So keep it moving. Look forward to the event that's coming up, and the promo will be following right after this. And I will see you later on tonight on Let's Talk About Sex Part 2. 2019 meet and greet with yours truly, S underscore Hutchinson. Okay. The official date for the meet and greet is August 23rd, 2019. Now, I don't want to take full credit for this. One of my supporters and someone that I support, Journey, she asked about a year ago about having a meet and greet. And I said, well, let's just give it some time and see how things go, and then we can take it from there. So here we are a year later, and I feel pretty comfortable. And I feel like now is the time. So we are going to go ahead and do this meet and greet. Now, even though it starts on the 23rd, which is a Friday, it will go for the whole weekend. So from Friday until Monday morning. Okay. Now, if you live in the DMV area and you do not want to stay in a hotel, that's fine. If you want to just do some of the activities that we do, that's fine as well. I will be at the hotel for the entire weekend because it's my event and I need to make sure that everything is going okay at all times. Now, I do want y'all to also know that even though it's a meet and greet and you may be getting to meet me for the first time, or you might already know me, there will be other YouTube content creators there, okay? And I want everyone to shine bright like a diamond, okay? So if you don't already have your own shirts that says what your channel is about, or your channel name, or whatever you call your people, you can always put in a order with Mike Hard. Y'all might know him as Mike Hard TV. He also has an apparel line. He's willing to do a discount for me, okay? So all you have to do is contact him. All the information will be below. And you do the discount code, hashtag the army. You let him know what you want on your shirt, how you want it done, and that $25 is going to be for your shirt and the shipping. If you decide that you want 2 or more shirts, I feel like the price is going to go up some because it's going to cost more on shipping, okay? Now, back to the meet and greet. We are going to be on the water, okay? On the boat.
having some fun. We are going to be on the bus having some fun. We're going to be in the streets having some fun, and we're going to be partying the night away. Now, the beautiful thing about everyone having their own room is that if you do not want to participate in a certain event, you don't have to. You can stay in your room, or you can get together with some other people and do something different. No one has to do exactly what I have on the itinerary. But one thing is, you will not be bored when you come to the Chocolate City. Now, I'm telling everyone 4 months in advance, so you have time to take your money, put it in your dresser drawer, tuck it away, underneath the bed, whatever. Now, once you pay your $25 RSVP charge, and the reason why the fee is that, which is really on the low end, okay, is because I do not want to be getting things at a discounted price for a group and then nobody is there but me, okay? And then I'm in a hotel room talking to myself, okay? Then I gotta call my doctor and tell him I need some new medication because I'm over here in this hotel talking to my goddamn self, okay? So that's why the $25 is there, and that just kind of guarantees that you are really interested in coming. I'll have all my payment methods at the end of this video, and they will also be pinned below. Make sure you put your email address. You will get an email from me within 24 hours, and it will give you the hotel's information. Now, the hotel is under $300 for the entire weekend, okay? So if you want a room to yourself with a king-size bed, it's $200 and some change. If you decide that you and another YouTuber want to share a room and you want to get 2 double beds, it will be something like $114 per person. Now, I'm not going to say and pin people together and say, you and you share a room. No, it's up to you if you want to share a room with somebody or you want your own room. Okay, I'm leaving that all up to you all. But as soon as you pay the $25, you will get the information as far as the hotel so that you can go ahead and book that. If you are flying in, you want to fly in at Reagan Airport, and the airport code for that is DCA. The hotel does have a airport shuttle, so they will shuttle you right over there to the hotel. I know people may be coming in at different times and different hours. I will be there as soon as the first guest arrives, all the way until the last guest has left, to make sure that everything is okay. So if this is something that you want to do, please feel free to go ahead. I'm not going to limit it to just certain people. I'm going to leave it open to anybody who would like to come. Don't start none, won't be none. Okay, I don't want no security, don't need none. Don't start none, won't be none. You with me, you in good hands, okay? So we're going to have fun. It's all about positivity, and it's also about letting yourself shine, your channel shine, and getting and networking with other YouTubers. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I really look forward to seeing you. Don't forget $25 to RSVP, and you will get the hotel's information, and then the full itinerary. You will receive that on May 24th, and it'll show you all the activities that we will be doing. Thank you so much for watching. If you need to get in contact with me, all of my links are pinned down below. Until then, you will see me or hear me in my next video. Have a wonderful day.